obviously. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the Kordial Media YouTube channel. My name is Adriana and I run the Pinterest marketing agency Kordial Media, where we offer do-it-for-you services when it comes to Pinterest marketing, Pinterest management, and Pinterest advertising. In today's video, we are diving in deep when it comes to Pinterest diversification tips regarding all of your Pinterest content. So we're going to talk about how to create, as part of your strategy, different types of pins to help benefit your overall strategy and to help increase your outbound clicks, your click-through rate, and just your overall traffic to your website as a result. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button and to hit the bell to be notified every single time I post a new video here on the Kordial Media YouTube channel. As well, if you enjoyed this channel and you've seen me quite a few times here before, don't forget to give this video a big like because it really does help me in the algorithm. Without further ado, let's dive into today's video. So evidently a crucial element to Pinterest diversification when it comes to your strategy, just like an investment portfolio, is actually content. The main reason why you want to diversify the type of content you publish on Pinterest is because each type of content gets indexed slightly differently, and as a result can help increase certain parts of your strategy versus others. To give you an idea, for example, right now idea pins are getting quite a bit of reach, while standard pins still get better click-throughs. Diversifying your content can not only help you test what kind of content your audience resonates with, but it also allows you to maintain a certain level of success on the platform long-term, even as Pinterest restricts organic reach for certain types of pins. It has happened where impressions for standard pins have dropped, and therefore you need to start pinning other types of content as a result. Whilst idea pins may be getting a lot of views right now, standard pins will always be the bedrock of Pinterest and will always be the types of pins that tend to drive the most traffic to your website. I want to break down every single type of pin that I like to publish for my clients and for their strategy. So let's dive into the very first type of pin, the bedrock of Pinterest, as I mentioned, the standard pins. So yes, standard pins are just a regular image or perhaps a graphic. It's basically a picture, right? A standard pin. And they do get less and less impressions as the years go by because Pinterest is restricting organic reach on them over time. That being said, they absolutely need to be published on Pinterest for your strategy because they are the ones that still get the most outbound clicks and the highest click-through rates normally within a Pinterest strategy. Now, it's really important that you actually diversify within your standard pins as well. So I like to upload a mix of beautiful images that are super inspiring. I also like to upload graphics with text overlay and branding. If you need tips on how to create graphics that actually help increase your click-through rates, check out my video in the description box below on how to do that. The next type of standard pin that I've seen perform really well on Pinterest with my clients' accounts is quotes. So quotes do quite well as well, and it's good to integrate a quote maybe in every few blog posts or every single blog post if you can. And then the last type of pin that I like to upload for my clients that also tends to perform really well are collages. So things comparing perhaps prices. Collages do really well because they attract the eye and you get to see a few different types of products within one pin image. The next type of pin that you can upload are video pins. Now, there has been a lot of buzz in the last 2 years all about video pins because people think that they, gain a whole bunch of impressions and they're getting you a whole bunch of clicks. From my experience, they are great for boosting your impressions. They are not necessarily as great for increasing your clicks. Now, depends on the video, depends on your audience and your content. Sometimes video pins can really resonate well with your audience and therefore you will get an influx of clicks from a pin of that sort. However, my main reason why I use video pins for my clients is really to make sure that the impressions that are on the monthly views or the impressions that the client is getting on Pinterest stays relatively the same and maintained as the months go by. So there are 3 types of video pins that you can upload on Pinterest. The first one is a repurposed reel or TikTok. Ideally, you do want to make sure that the watermark is not there just in case they do eventually decide to restrict organic reach for videos with a watermark. So you want to make sure you don't have that watermark, but repurposing Reels is really great, or TikToks is really great, because usually it's something informative, or it's like a style tip, or maybe it's just comedic. It depends on your type of content, but it could help get quite a bit of reach on Pinterest, and it can also help increase your traffic as well. The second type of video pin that you can upload, or that I like to upload for my clients a lot, are graphic video pins. So it's like a movable graphic. So it's a graphic with all of the Pinterest best practices required on there, you know, text overlay, branding, a nice image, click, call to action, things like that. So it's just like a regular graphic, but it's movable, which makes it a video format. And so those also sometimes get really good impressions and click-through rates versus the regular standard graphics, and so it's something else that you can test within your strategy as well. The last type of video pin that I like to upload depends if the client has this type of content or not, but it could be a YouTube video clip. So if you have a YouTube video and you just do like a cute little snippet of it, you can upload that to Pinterest and also drive traffic to your YouTube videos that way. What's important to remember actually with video pins is that Pinterest doesn't allow you to upload a video that's over 5 minutes. I think that's the max is 5 minutes. Ideally, it should be under 1 minute, and it doesn't even require any sound. The typical Pinterest user will actually watch less than 10 seconds of your video and will not even watch with audio. So let's say you are talking within your video and it's less of a tutorial video that's like manually showing what's going on. You might want to consider adding closed captions to your video so people can actually read it as opposed to listening to the video as well. Now, should you actually upload more video pins than standard pins? The answer to that is no. And the reason why is because at the end of the day, standard pins are the bedrock of Pinterest. However, video pins can help elevate and level up your strategy. So I like to do more standard pins than video pins, but they should still be within your strategy nonetheless. You shouldn't neglect video pins just because standard pins are the bedrock of Pinterest. The next type of pin that you can create are idea pins. Now, this is the latest type of pin feature that Pinterest has released in the last year or so. They started off as story pins, now they are idea pins. They're called idea pins, and the really sole purpose of idea pins is to provide ideas. So they don't get any clicks to websites because you cannot add a link. The goal of idea pins is to retain the Pinterest user on the platform longer. Idea pins right now are really being pushed in the algorithm, which means that they get a lot of impressions and reach. And because they get a lot of impressions and reach, it helps increase the reach of all of your other types of pins, which do have links and can be clicked from. So I like to do one weekly idea pin. I find that doing one weekly idea pin helps maintain impressions or increase impressions, and it does help the overall strategy for my clients. There are Pinterest best practices when it comes to creating an idea pin that will actually get proper reach and get properly seen in the algorithm. I have a full video tutorial on how to create idea pins as well, which I will link in the description box below. Another benefit of idea pins is that people can see your Pinterest account a lot more. They can look at your types of boards, your profile, they can learn who you're about. It helps increase followers a lot because the very last slide of every single idea pin is a follow button. So really at the end of the day, the idea pins are in your best interest, even though they're there to help Pinterest users stay on the platform longer, because if you look at it from a macro level, it does help improve your overall strategy. The next type of pin that you can create are carousel pins. So this is when you add multiple standard pins, slides within one pin. This is the type of pin that I personally never experiment with. I find that it just doesn't add that much value. If I'm going to spend time creating proper pins, I'd rather create pin graphics and upload those as opposed to carousel pins, because the majority of Pinterest users don't tend to have that behavior where they're going to go and click on a pin and scroll within the pin itself. They'd rather scroll within their feed. And so this is the type of pin that personally I don't really experiment with, but doesn't mean that you shouldn't. Carousel pins may be advantageous to you and your strategy. Maybe it's great for the type of products that you sell, but for a lifestyle blogger or just a blogger in general, it may not be necessarily as worth testing. The next type of pin that you can upload on Pinterest are promoted pins. So that's right, a promoted pin is actually a regular pin that you then choose to select within your campaign. So promoted pins can look like standard pins, they can be video pins. They cannot be idea pins yet at this point in time. However, I'm sure that's going to come in the future, but for the time being, if you do want to run a promoted pin campaign, then you can select, like I just mentioned, a standard pin or a video pin. Comment below if you would like me to create more videos regarding promoted pins and how to utilize these types of pins within your campaigns, because the way that you create your pin can affect the way that your campaigns get served or get seen on in the algorithm. And so this could be an interesting topic to discuss on my YouTube channel. So if you are interested in that, let me know in the comment box below. So although we've discussed all the types of pins that you can publish on Pinterest, I do want to mention how many pins to do daily. So for our clients, we create a mix with our strategy of all of these types of pins. So like I said, we do regular images, we do graphics, we repurpose reels, we do video graphics, and we do idea pins. And the combination of everything tallies up to be no more than 25 pins a day, and usually no less than 7 pins a day. So we're usually in that range of pins daily. Now keep in mind, like, it might sound overwhelming. Oh my gosh, like 20 pins a day, I can't sustain that. Yes, you can. It's not that hard. If you even do 1 or 2 blog posts a week and you have 10 images per blog post, and each image goes to 3 to 5 boards, those pins add up really, really quickly. So actually 7 to 25 pins a day is pretty reasonable and should not exceed 25, because if you do exceed 25, then you are actually at risk as being marked as spam within the Pinterest algorithm. So you don't want to be the person who's constantly pinning, who's spamming their Pinterest audience. Pinterest doesn't want you to do that. They also want you to prioritize as much new content as possible, and that is why they recommend you pin no more really than 25 pins a day. On this note, I'm going to leave you here for now, and I will see you in my next video all about diving in deep when it comes to video pins for traffic specifically. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and we will chat next week. Bye.